Hi, this is CAD/CAM Lessons. In this part of the FreeCAD series, you'll learn how to build a model in stages by sketching directly on solid faces. I'll also show you how to use external projections so your new sketches stay linked to existing geometry, even after you change dimensions. Okay, we have this model, and it's a very simple model. This model was created simply by extruding a sketch to a specific height, and even if we created a more complex and complicated sketch, it will still just be a solid created by extruding a sketch to a specific height. However, FreeCAD, like other 3D CAD systems, allows building a 3D model in stages, and we can simply build the model step by step by adding subsequent segments of the model. When creating the next stage of the solid, we can use a face of the solid as a sketch plane, and we can create a sketch on such a face. To do this, select the face and choose the New Sketch command. Now this face is the sketch plane. I will draw another rectangle here. I select Draw Rectangle. I place the center of the rectangle at the origin of the coordinate system, and I would like the corner of the rectangle to be constrained to the edge of the solid. As you can see, I cannot do this right now. I can, of course, specify specific dimensions here, for example, 50 by 100 millimeters. And now, theoretically, this rectangle has the same dimensions as this solid, but as you already know, we can change individual parts of the solid. We can introduce changes. And if I enter the value 150 here now, this part of the sketch is no longer linked to the edge of the solid. I will return to the dimension of 100 millimeters here and show you what I care about. I will go to edit this sketch. This rectangle is linked to this solid only when the dimension of the solid in the y-axis is 100 millimeters. We can become independent of this. I remove this dimension and we can apply a constraint here between the rectangle corner and the edge of this solid. However, for this, we need reference geometry, and we will create such reference geometry using the external projection command. Select this command and click on the edge of the solid. Then click the right mouse button to cancel this command. And now we can constrain this corner to this edge of the solid. I select the rectangle corner, select the reference geometry, and choose the coincidence constraint. I close the sketch, and now if I make some changes in this sketch, for example, type 150 millimeters here. Okay. This rectangle will be adapted, and the dimensions of this rectangle will also be changed. And based on this rectangle, we can create another part of the solid. I select this rectangle, choose the extrude operation, and here I will create another part of the solid, for example, to a height of 30 millimeters, and click OK. And in this way, we created another part of the solid. And now if I make changes in the first sketch, return to the value of 100 millimeters here, close the sketch. The second part of the solid has also been adapted, because when creating the sketch based on which the second part of the solid was created, we applied a relation specifying that the rectangle corner is constrained to the solid's edge. In FreeCAD, we do this using the external projection operation. We simply manually indicate the edges of the solid that are to be reference geometries to which we apply relations in the next sketch. Okay, I will close this sketch and leave it as it is. And another important operation in 3D modeling in 3D CAD systems is the operation that allows removing material based on a sketch. Until now, we created a solid based on a sketch, but we also have an operation that works in the opposite way. That is, removes material from the solid based on a sketch. And this is a very important and very useful operation. We will create another sketch. This time we will create a sketch on this face. Select this face and choose the New Sketch command. And here we will create a slot. Select the slot command and draw a slot in such a way that the first point of the slot lies on the y-axis above the x-axis. Place the second point of the slot on the y-axis below the x-axis, and enter 15 millimeters as the slot dimension. Press Enter. Click the right mouse button to cancel the slot drawing command. And here we are, still missing a dimension. First, select these 2 points and the x-axis and add a symmetry constraint here. Okay, and now select this point, press the D key, and here enter 40 millimeters as the dimension value. We close the sketch, and now based on this sketch, we will remove material from the solid, and the pocket operation allows this. Select this operation, and here we specify the pocket depth. Just like with the extrusion, we can do this using this arrow, or we can enter a specific pocket depth value here. Enter, for example, 15 millimeters and click OK. And in this way, based on the sketch, we removed material from the solid. We will use this operation again. This time, select this face as the face on which we will create the sketch, and select the external projection command, and indicate this edge and this edge. Click the right mouse button, and here we have the center points of these holes, which we will use as reference geometries where we will create circles. Select Draw Circle and hover over the center point of this circle. Click the left mouse button and draw a circle with a diameter of 20 millimeters. Do the same here. We also draw a circle with a diameter of 20 millimeters here. We close the sketch, select the pocket operation, and here we create a pocket with a depth of 5 millimeters, and click OK. And in this way, we can build a 3D model in stages. Regarding creating sketches on solid faces, any flat face can be a sketch plane. We will not create a sketch on a round face, but on a flat face, we can create such a sketch. For example, we will create a sketch on this face, select this face, choose the New Sketch command, and now this face is the sketch plane. And here, for example, we will draw two circles with a diameter of 10 millimeters. Okay. I did not dimension the second circle because I will apply the equality constraint here. I select these two circles, I press the E key, now I select the center of this circle, I select the center of this circle and select the y-axis. I press the S key, and now I select the centers of these circles again, press the D key to specify the distance between these circles. I type 70 millimeters here, and now I select the center of this circle. The dimensioning command is active, and we will define the distance of the circle center from the origin of the coordinate system as 30 millimeters. I close the sketch, and on this basis, based on this sketch, I will create holes in the solid. I select the pocket operation, and now we can do it so that I simply drag freely so that these holes go through the entire solid, but we can also use one of the operation types. We have an operation type here like through all, which creates a pocket through the entire solid. However, if there were subsequent parts of the solid here, this hole would also go through those parts of the solid. In such cases, we can use another type, for example, the up-to-face type, where we manually specify the face up to which the hole is to be made. I clicked on this face here. Now this face is the face limiting the hole, and the pocket will be made up to this face. I click OK, and in this way, we created something like this. And as you can see, in this way, we can add subsequent features, and step by step, we can build increasingly complex 3D models. Now I will show you another thing that might be useful. I will add a fillet operation here. On these edges of the solid, I will create a fillet with a radius of 15 millimeters. I click OK, and now I will create a sketch on this face. And here I would like to create holes that will lie at the center point of this fillet. And for this purpose, we can also use the external projection command. We select this command, indicate the edges that are to be reference geometries. Here we have the center points of these fillets. I select Draw Circle now. I place the center of the circle at this point. I define the diameter of this circle as, for example, 10 millimeters. I do the same in this spot. Okay. I close the sketch, and based on this, I will create a hole in the solid. I select the Through All type here. I click OK, and in this way, we can also create holes in the solid. Now you can build a model feature by feature using pad and pocket, and you know how to reference edges, hole centers, and fillets with external projection. To see the next step, click the video on the screen or subscribe and continue the full series in the playlist.